130 feet high. The highest I've personally seen is about 165 feet. You guys are in a great spot because the wind is blowing that way. So the people up there might see just steam. You'll see water and steam. So it'll probably be pretty cool. The eruption on average lasts 3 to 5 minutes. If it's less than 3 minutes, then we know that the next one will be in about 68 minutes. If it's longer than 3 minutes, the next one will be in about 95 minutes. Usually the eruption is longer. So let's hope it's long today. Even if it's not though, it's still going to be pretty awesome. Yep. So what's going on with Old Faithful is, just want to make sure it's not going to erupt. Underground, about 60 feet down, there's this chamber of water. And a couple miles below that chamber of water, there's magma. The magma heats up the water, and the water becomes superheated. But it's in this chamber, and it's trapped there, so it can't boil, it can't go anywhere. So it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter. And finally, it becomes so hot that bubbles start to form. And bubbles start to rise to the top. The splashing that you saw are the bubbles that get to the top of the surface, and they start splashing up a little bit. They finally are able to get out and get free. But a couple feet down, there's a constriction in the tunnel that's only about this thick, about 4 inches and a quarter thick. So it's a very small constriction that all of the water will come through. And so the pressure starts building and building, and some of the water starts popping up, and finally enough will get released that all 4,000 to 8,000 gallons will come flowing up above the ground. So it's a very cool geyser, very faithful. It has been faithful for over 100 years, maybe even longer than that, ever since we've been recording it. So you're in for a great show. Any questions? Okay, we'll enjoy it. Hopefully it won't be too much longer.
So Ultimo here. So there are 110 geysers in this 1 mile radius. This is the most geyser intense area in the entire world. Beyond the 110, there's a bunch of others. This is just the most condensed. What causes geysers is we're over what's called a caldera, which is a volcano that has not yet erupted. Basically the magma came to the top of the ground but didn't erupt. It just settled down below the earth. And it's still there, heat. Then water from the surface drips down, whether it's rainwater, snow water, what have you, drips down. There's a chamber down there that the water collects. The heat boils it. The boiling, it has nowhere to go, so it expands and it comes through a really small pipe. Interesting thing about the caldera is it's 5 miles deep, It's 960 miles in circumference, so it's huge, that caldera. What else can I tell you? This thing's been going on since the first explorers came here. They discovered this thing, and that's why they called it Old Faithful, because it always erupts. You can kind of see the others around here, over on the horizon there. They have time schedules on those, but they're much different. You can also see a lot of people. Normally water boils at about 212 degrees at sea level. Up here we're at about 8,000, so that's about 198 degrees before it boils. But in this highly pressurized area, it's immense temperature that requires it to boil. I don't even know what it is. When this thing erupts, it'll be somewhere around 8,000 gallons of water that then goes back into the chamber and does it all over again. Somewhere around the range of 130 feet in the air for 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, it was called for 11:20. It's about 11:22 now, so not so faithful at the moment. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Just a fizz. There you go, starting to come a little bit. That was not 130 feet in the air. That was not 3 to 5 minutes either. Okay, all the kids are getting anxious. They've been sitting here for like an hour. The most common question around here is, Dad, is that it? Is that it? Dad, when's it going to happen? Dad, I want to get out of here. Okay, 11:24. There's one way over there on the horizon. See that one? And then that one's being more faithful. Oh, see a little horse behind it. Nope. Still going over there. Drove all this way to see Old Faithful. Oh, there we go. That's 130 feet. There we go. So the wind's giving us a lot of steam. You can see some water spurting up there though. Americans. Kind of crazy. Well, I guess that's it. It's faithful. Well, so much for Old Faithful. Ultimo out. Gee whiz, I feel like I gotta use the bathroom. Good luck finding a bathroom around here, huh? Ultimo out.